How we doing, guys?
Good.
I don't know. Russ has been kind of the team leader on this bike, so he's been in charge of all that metal work. So I don't know if you want to talk about that or not. The other two guys here have been working their butts off. You guys have been kind of doing a little bit of everything on all of them, so that they've been, it's a good team. We got a lot of kids that really want to work hard.
Very cool.
So go ahead.
So what are you guys getting out of this? What do you think of Teach's class he's got going on here?
Well, I believe in what Bass is doing and getting us started in this motorcycle stuff early, because that's one of my personal hobbies is motorcycle riding, and I find it's very cool that we can get the exposure as young as we did and really learn the fundamentals of this bike stuff, and it'll help us later in life and down the road.
Most definitely, most definitely. What are you guys thinking over here?
You're getting a beginning education and everything. Like, if you ever want to go on into stuff, you're learning it early in your high school and everything. And some people enjoy it and some people don't.
For sure. Getting out of there.
Yep.
So you're the one. So you're the one that's basically, this is your metal project here on this, right?
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about it. What are your aspects of what you're looking at?
Well, I really like the look of this frame, so I kind of like built the tank and all the tanks and the fabrication around the frame. Like, see how I dropped the tank from the frame because I like the backbone, how it's got the curve, and doing little mounting units like this, little something like nobody's ever seen before. So, kind of. Yeah.
That's all it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about, is getting a unique out
Exactly.
through there. And I'm glad to see you guys doing this.
Yeah, man, it's always fun.
For sure. All right, guys, what do you got going on here with this sucker patch frame?
We made the tank, fender, and pipes. We did all the work on those and fabrication. And me and Max.
This bike overall, it's a Sucker Punch Sally chassis. Sucker Punch donated a chassis. A good friend of ours, Chad Pearson, that made the frame on the Sugar Bear bike, built the front end for it. And what the kids do then is once we get kind of a rolling chassis together, is I let them have free reign to say, what do you want to do? What do you want to put on it? So on this tank, Kevin picked out one out of a catalog that he liked, the general style, because we were making them from scratch 100%, and it takes a long time. And if you make a mistake, you got to start over. We just kind of were running out of time. So he said, why don't you order that tank out of this catalog I like? Once we got it, man, he took a cutting wheel and cut this sucker all into pieces, and it was laying there in sections. And then he reworked it, narrowed it, redid the tunnel, the mounts, and put it all back together, man. And once he got it done, then he decided he'd take some metal stock, put it on there, built the rear fender. We got that. He did the same thing, kind of cut it, changed it so it fit, put the rib on. Oil tank the kids made from scratch, and they got it all dialed in pretty good now. We're on the final process of getting the mock-up done. Max did the pipes, just got them done. And the bike's just about ready to where we're going to take it apart for good and send everything else off to paint and then put it back together so it's ready to go, So it's almost there.
Ready to go to show, huh?
Go to show.
You bet.
This
You
will be
bet.
Sturgis next year, or this summer hopefully. At our
Oh, this is the one that's
booth.
coming to Sturgis?
Yep.
Right on. Check them out.
Sugar Bear bike out there, that strange brew knuckle.
Well, you heard it, boys and girls. The Kennedy High School chopper class. Kevin Teach Bass taking these young kids, showing them what it's about from the old school into the new future with bike building. We're going to see a lot coming from these guys. So check it out at Kevin Bass Chopper Class.
We got a website.
Oh,
it's www.kennedychopperclass.com. You can check out all the stuff the kids are doing on there. If anybody wants to sponsor us, donations are tax write-off, man. It's good for the kids, good for the future of the industry, man. Help out.
You're right. You bet. Check them out. Fred with Indian Motorcycles of the Twin Cities. How we doing today, Fred?
Great. I love being out here at the Donnie Smith Show. Easily the best show of the year for us.
You bet.
Yep.
I'm here with Fred with Indian Motorcycles of the Twin Cities. How we doing today, Fred?
Great. I love being out here at the Donnie Smith Show. Easily the best show of the year for us.
You bet.
Yep. For a year now as a privately held company, Richie, and the bikes have been really, really well received. We brought a few models. Well, we have one model. The Indian Chief is available for 2009 and 2010. 105 cubic inch, 85 horsepower engine, about 100 foot-pounds of torque. The main selling point of my bikes, though, is the custom attention to detail.
Sure.
It
shows.
These bikes have hand-built quality, custom quality paint, saddle-grade leather, worked by hand. The distressed leather packages are exclusive to the Indian Vintage line or the Bomber line that I'm showing here. every bike that Indian gives a customer is going to be a very special ride. Unique in numbers, unique in build quality, unique in style. That's the Indian way to ride. No radios, no radiators. Just V-twin music, baby.
I hear you. I hear you. Now you guys are like the 5th dealership in the country for Indian?
5th dealership with bikes in the country. Yeah, you know what? I correct that. I'm number 11 in the country.
Okay.
11th in the country with bikes. Yep. So we're growing. You know, the first year back on the road with product was 2009, but the company has been here privately held since 2004. So we have a nice track record of being able to stay in business this time.
Well, that's good. That's good out through there. I've been a huge fan to Indian all my life. Always wanted a big Indian Chief. I see these new models coming out and the new styles, and I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, Richie, everybody does. When people see these bikes, what I'm hearing over and over again is, Freddie, this is the bike I've been waiting for. So we've got the product now for the people that are waiting for that final upgrade. Let's be honest, we all grew up as Harley Davidson riders, and one of the reasons we loved Harley was that exclusive nature of the bike, the idea that we had something special. Well, Indian has taken that approach to building bikes and re-offered it in really is a recreation of America's first motorcycle. Indian has been around in one way or another since 1901.
For sure,
yeah.
For sure. I've seen this bomber style, going the military themes into there. That's a very unique look itself.
It is. We've offered for 2010 a variety of flat paint packages for the customer that wants to get away a little bit maybe from that, the spit and polish, the extensive chrome on the vintage models. And it has proved to be popular. This particular one is a limited edition for 2010 only. The Bomber Edition, specially numbered edition, 100 units. For the customer, though, that really does enjoy the flat paint colors, we have another edition of the bike called the Dark Horse, available as a regular edition of the Indian Chief. And that'll be in flat red, flat blue, and flat black.
There you go. Like the choices, like the choice. What was it? So guys, Indian Motorcycles of the Twin Cities. Come in and see Fred. Check them out. They're special.
Yep, happy to have you. Thanks,
You
Richie.
bet, you bet, Fred.
Yep. Only didn't lock the saddlebag.
Like that one too? Can I take a picture of that?
That was a start though. Start with one and build up the bike around.